Hey, isn't your religion based on the scene in this movie?
Yeah. It all began when Reggie was watching Toy Story one day when he fell asleep and started to dream.
He was standing in an ugly, hopeless place when suddenly a claw appeared from the sky and grabbed him and took him to a better place.
When Reggie woke up, he remembered the peaceful feeling that he felt after being placed into a field versus the unpleasant feeling he felt when he was in the ugly place. He realized that the claw that he saw in the dream was a literal claw and that the place he was in before was a metaphor for the darkness he felt before he found the claw. The green meadow was a metaphor of the peace he would feel once the claw took him to his destiny. He suddenly realized he needed to start a religion to bring others to the claw. Thus was born Clawsmotology.
So why do people believe this Reggie guy anyways?
Well,
Hello there, my name is Chen Chao Ma, and I am a professor from Harvard University in California. I'd like to explain a little bit about what's going on with this guy, Reggie, and his religion. According to Weber, the reason people believe Reggie and follow his example is primarily because of his charismatic character. This means people aren't necessarily following Reggie because of his teachings, but more so because of his dynamic personality. Reggie is a pleasant person, and people are drawn to him and his religion. If Reggie weren't so likable as a person, it can be argued that he might have less followers.
So what are your religion's beliefs?
well, we actually believe that the color green is the sacred color and that it's pleasing to the eye of the claw.
So, according to Durkheim, sacred objects are those which are extraordinary and are treated as set apart from the routine course of events in a daily life. The profane are those objects seen as ordinary and mundane. Based on this explanation, the color green is sacred color to those who belong to Clawsmotology, because it is pleasing to their deity, the claw. However, for others outside of the religion, green is a profane color. The color green is sacred to those in this religion, not because the color itself is sacred, but because of the reverence they have given it. The reason they have attached reverence to the color green and wear it all the time is because it is a constant reminder that the claw is watching them.
That's cool. What else do you guys believe?
Well, we also believe that the claw is a literal claw that picks you up when you're down. And we also believe that when you're chosen by the claw, it takes you to a better place. However, there are those people that try everything within their power to stop you from being chosen from the claw, and those are our sworn enemies, which is the Order of Zerg.
Oh.
So Clawsmotology was one a bigger religion with many conflicts inside of it. There were those in the religion that believed the same teachings but preferred to execute the goals in a different manner. They still believe in the claw as their deity, but they wanted to have Sur as another superior force. When this happened, one of the opposers, with a view differently from the claw, took those with the same views as him and created his own religion based on those same core teachings. According to Stark and Finke, this new religion is known as a niche, because it is a branch of the original religion. This niche called themselves the Order of Sur, after his new leader, Sur.
What is that weird hand thing that you guys do?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is what we do to identify each other and also remind us that the claw knows over us.
Oh, hey! Well, like Ifan said to her friend, the members participate in this ritual to remind each other of the claw and the presence in their lives. This is known as a religious ritual. According to Stark and Finke, religious rituals are collective ceremonies that unify the group while actively take part in a common belief. Ifan and her fellow religion members participate in this with each other to bring continuity and mutual support in ordering the claw.
Hey, Megan, you should come to one of our meetings with us, and you can meet the Space Commander Reggie, and he can explain what to you.
Okay, I'll come. But what's a space commander?
The Space Commander, that's actually his calling, And he has that calling because he's the founder of our religion. I'm actually only an LGM because that's the calling that the Claw gave me.
Oh, okay.
Starks and Finky state that callings are not merely requests to help out. They're considered callings from God. In this case, the Claw gives the calling of either LGMs, Space Rangers, or Space Commander, to whomever it thinks fits best the position. In the case of Clawsmotology, a calling is given out by the Claw to a new member during a ceremony where the new member joins a Legion. This ceremony is known as the initiation ceremony. In the ceremony, the new member stands before the Claw. To the left is where the LGM stands. To the right, all the Space Rangers. The Claw tells the new member where the new calling is by literally picking them up and placing them with the calling it has chosen for them. There are 3 different callings. However, there are only 2 callings suitable for new members. The LGMs, who are in charge of recruiting, and the Space Rangers, who are the coordinators of the meetings. Like Ifan explained, the Space Commander's calling is reserved for only the founder of the Legion.
So how many people are going to be at this meeting?
Well, our religion is actually pretty small, but we're all really very committed. So, are you ready to go meet up?
Yeah, let's go.
Sweet.
According to Stark and Finky, religious commitment is a measurement of effort put into a given religion. Because Clawsmotology just recently became smaller due to the niche, it's lost its non-committed members who were free riders, leaving it with only its most committed members, and that is why it's such a solid religion. Because Reggie is such a committed leader, and it's leading by example, his followers are highly committed as well. This is made evident by Ifan sharing her passion and beliefs with Megan. She also shows her commitment to her religion by fulfilling her calling of recruiting others.
So what are we doing at this meeting tonight?
Oh, we're actually having target practice, and it's just a practice for our inevitable battle with our sworn enemies, and that's the Order of Zerg.
According to Yanakoni, nearly everyone claims willingness to suffer and even die for their most cherished values. This claim about religious violence, made by Yanakoni, explains why the members of Clawsmotology are so willing to put their lives on the line and fight the Order of Zerg. The members of Clawsmotology are committed to the Claw, so they're willing to do whatever it takes to protect the Claw against their enemies, who are trying to destroy it. According to the Claw's teaching, violence in this religion is not only acceptable, but required when it's done in the defense of the Claw.
Hey, Reggie.
Hey!
Hey, Kathrine. Hey, so this is my friend Megan, and
Hi, Megan. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Good to see you.
This is Reggie, our space commander.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. So, what is it that you guys are doing here today?
Well, let me show you. This is a shotgun.
Yeah.
The Claw!
The claw.
The Claw!
The claw. The claw. The claw. How do I join this religion?
We'll show you.
A stranger from the outside.
Greetings. I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Re-energize yourself with a slice of pepperoni. Now boarding counter 3.
This is an intergalactic emergency. I need to commandeer your vessel to Sector 12. Who's in charge here?
Megan wants to join this religion because of the intense atmosphere in this meeting. According to Darkkind, these intense emotions that Megan felt were due to collective effervescence, which is a powerful feeling that is commonly shared when people are gathered together in worship of their deity. When everyone starts shouting, the Claw, the love for the Claw that they felt was so overwhelming that Megan could feel it as well. This collective effervescence that Megan was feeling led to her conversion to Clawsmotology. Stark and Finky describe conversion as a willingness to shift from one religion to another. In this case, Megan is willing to leave the religion that she currently belongs to for Clawsmotology. She's also willing to do so because of what Stark and Finky refer to as social capital. In the case of Megan, her social capital comes from her friendship with Ifan. Had it not been for Megan's friendship with Ifan, she would have had to rely on what Stark and Finky refer to as religious capital for her conversion. This would mean that Megan would have joined solely because of the club teachings and her understanding and attachment to the culture of Clawsmotology. However, because of her attachment to Ifan, she based her conversion on her friendship and social ties with the religion and not the religion itself.